Well, definitely, what does it mean to have, quote, advanced advertising? So I think that the marketplace is really trying to decide what addressable means, what advanced audiences mean, how do we move in the direction where all of the new distribution opportunities are, and what that means to the inventory and how that impacts both buyers and sellers.
So you and your peers in the measurement space are
Yes.
obviously operating in a very fast-changing,
Oh my goodness,
interesting marketplace. Give us your sense of where we've got to.
Well, it's amazing. I think that we have changed more in 2 years than we have in the last 20. So there's huge advancements and strides in both distribution and in what advertising can be. So we no longer have to chase, age and gender. We can actually deliver more of what brands want to get. They know their customers better than anyone else, and now we have the ability to help them target and deliver and provide ROI back. So that's great.
And how is competition between measurement providers going to change the market?
Well, it's really interesting, so I think that that's great. So there's definitely competition. There's no longer one company or two companies playing in the space. There's a lot of single point solutions, but when you step back and say, hey, what do we really need to do to keep television advertising? And when I think of television advertising, I'm thinking of all the distribution platforms. It doesn't mean traditional, but really kind of looking at the competition in that face, you have to understand what they are measuring, and they're not measuring the same thing. I think out of all of the measurement providers in the space today, not one of them have the same definition of a television household.
So your CEO on your last earnings call was very excited about local. Tell us a bit about why local is so exciting for Comscore.
Yeah, I think Comscore really epitomized the local broadcasting and cable delivery, as that's how we have our return path data. We've been in the space for well over a decade, and we have a census-like offering. So we have the largest footprint of wired and satellite-provided households. We have a world-class methodology for projecting to OTA, and we have kept that in the marketplace, and we can really get really granular with what the marketplace is looking for today, which is impressions on advanced audiences, not just age and gender. So I think that when you look at Comscore's offering, the reason why it's so exciting is because nobody else is doing what we're doing in the local space.
And how different are local and national measurement solutions?
Well, for Comscore, they're not. We have a single methodology, and that's unique in the marketplace. So for others, it's very different, but for Comscore, it's actually the same methodology. So we rolled our national ratings up from the zip code level. So that gives us a granularity that's unseen, but it also provides both buyers and sellers the ability to really analyze, what's driving both the viewership and the ad performance at a local market level up to national.
So you were named a little while ago by NBCU as their local measurement partner. What does that really mean? What does that entail?
Well, I think we're the only certified measurement provider for NBCU. I don't think that we're the only provider. However, it's the acknowledgement that they have done an exhaustive research of our offering in comparison to others and found it to be, better than everyone else. So we like that position. And of course, it has changed the marketplace, because the stability of our ratings has been incredibly important in the last, during the pandemic, the last 2 years, and I think will continue to drive that importance going forward, because as the marketplace moves to advanced audiences, it requires a very, very thin slice of data when you get down to look at that. So I think that that's what we're doing differently than the other guys.
And I think I'm right that you have some other announcements pending in the local space.
Oh, well, today, yes, we have the Fox television station group went all in. They signed a contract a few months back, but they spent some time really digging in and getting comfortable with the data, and they announced today that they will be using us as an advanced audience currency in the marketplace. So that's a very, very big relationship, given that they're a top 5 provider of local stations. So it's very exciting.
So the other project I just wanted to touch base on quickly is the work that you're doing with the ANA and ISBA on
Yes.
the WFA measurement solution. Can you give us an update on what's happening?
Yeah, we're proud to be, I think, one of only 2 measurement providers that's working on the POC. We know how important cross-platform is in the marketplace, and to be able to overcome all of the privacy challenges that are out there. And I think that Comscore's position in the marketplace is that we are a privacy-first company. We actually celebrate the fact that consumers want privacy, and so our work in this initiative is very important, because I think that we can use the data assets that we have and our long partnerships that with the publishers to bring a solution to the marketplace that's unique and one that can be used in the future.
So we're heading into the fall season,
Yeah.
and then into 2023.
Oh.
Any thoughts from you on the kinds of changes or trends you expect to see continuing in those periods?
Yes, so that's really interesting. So one of the other big announcements that Comscore has is we are bringing 48-hour data to the marketplace in all 210 markets. I think that this is going to allow, it's a first in the industry to have all 210 markets have data in that recency. So I think that that's going to allow a deeper understanding of advertising in flight. And so I think that you'll see movement in that direction. I think you will see the continuation of addressable type advertising grow, and that nobody agrees on what addressable means today, but the ability to bring the ability to interchange or change out the advertising is something that's really there.